Alright guys, Will here from ZaltekReviews.com. Today I'm taking a look at another watch from Japanese micro brand Namica watches. I had a look at their watch, I can't remember, maybe about 18 months ago, maybe 2 years ago. The Shirahama, I had the Tokyo edition. It was like a dive watch, that was really nice. I'll put a link to that review at the end on the end card. Today I'm taking a look at the sports watch, which is this time round it's titanium. They call it the Namica Okami. And it's based around like 70s, 80s TV dials, which I actually like. Because they always, whenever I look at a watch like this, they're really compact, but they don't compromise on like the size of the dial and whatnot. So aye, that's where we're at. So let's play the intro. Right guys, the Namica Okami Titanium Urban Sports Watch is the official title, so to speak. Price of these, they're launching on Kickstarter quite soon, by the way, and they start from $429 US. And see, to be honest with you, this watch actually took me by surprise. Because when it arrived and I opened the thing, they sent me two, by the way. They sent me this one, which is the Neo Tokyo edition with the black DLC case. However, they also sent me this one. What's this called again? The Kurayami. And this one has like the normal titanium, but it does have, what do they call it? The silver AT shield hardness coating. That's their way they've done it. And I prefer like the silver normal titanium finish rather than the black DLC. It's just my preference. But I've not been wearing this one, surprisingly. Even though I like this case better, I've been wearing this one. And I pretty much wore it. I've not even actually took it off my wrist for the last week. I've been wearing it constantly. Took it off for a couple of wrist shots for Instagram, for other stuff that I've got. But as soon as I've done that, I've took them off and put this back on. So, for me to wear a watch that length of time, you know it's going to be, well, I think it's extremely comfortable and light. So, well, it's titanium. So, but it's not just that. It's not often I get a watch on a two-piece strap. Normally I take the strap off. I put my own strap on. Or maybe it came with a bracelet, but obviously this is black DLC. There's no bracelet option for this. However, more than that later. But this strap is extremely comfortable. And it fits me really well. I'll give you a wrist shot later on, if I remember. Right, let's go into the stats of this. Put that there so I can put my shit down on the left. Right guys, case diameter of these is 41.8mm. Has a total thickness of 10.7mm. The lug to lug, I measure it differently than what's on their website at 46.4mm. It also has a 22mm lug width. The total weight, including this FKM rubber strap, is 8 to 8 grams. Now, when I mentioned that because I looked at obviously their website and the stats for the watch and specs and all the rest of it. Their measurements are totally different to mine. And just let me explain, is when I took my measurements, I measured it from here to here, right? Which was 41.8. And the lug to lug, I measured it from the very tip of the lug to the other side, which is what I normally do. That's why I get 46.4. Still really compact. But their measurements, I think they're measuring from the inside here to the same position on the other side. That's not a lug to lug measurement if you ask me. Lug to lug, as it says, lug to lug. Still compact and I like it. I really do like it. I just thought I'd clarify that in case you looked at the stats on their website and went, what the fuck's this going on? Right, movement inside it is the Miyota 9039, a true no-date movement, 4 Hz, 28,800 vibrations an hour, hackable, self-winding, 42-hour power reserve. Now, the case, it's grade 2 titanium. I like that. See, I got a black DLC watch, and normally I don't really like them, but I do like this one. I think because when you polish black DLC, it cheapens it, in my opinion. Where this, I think it was sandblasted, well, maybe no, bead blasted, maybe, I don't know. And then covered with the black DLC. Diamond like carbon, if you don't know what DLC is. But it's really nice. There's loads of different angles on it, etc. Hang on, I need to shut my door. Right, back. Right, where was I? Oh, aye, the case. Aye, loads of angles, and it's just really nice. Dead light, as I mentioned. What's next? Oh, aye. The finish is obviously black DLC, or you get the silver AT Shield hardness coating, which on the Vickers scale it's 1,200. So, good quality. Right, the strap, they call it a premium FKM rubber. It does have quick release, as you can see. It's extremely soft. And as I say, I've been wearing this for the last week, and it feels like I'm not even wearing a watch. That's how comfortable it is. And normally I don't say that about rubber straps, and sometimes I think they're a bit gaudy. You get, depending on which model you get the black DLC buckle, or the silver one, which does have the hardness coating on it as well. But they are signed. Let's see if I can show you. There you go. A wee logo. And titanium as well, it's not steel. Aye, really nice strap. I'm impressed with that. I'd actually think about nicking one of these straps if I could get away with it, but obviously I can't. What's next? The flat sapphire crystal, which is nice, which aids in the thinness of the watch. Plenty of AR coating. I never had an issue the last week wearing this with legibility. It's extremely legible, as you can see. This is the Neo Tokyo edition, i.e. purple. Gradient dial, fades out to black. It's really nice. I'm not a big fan of purple watches, but I've been wearing this, as I mentioned. Surprisingly. The dial, I've just explained that there. Applied indices, nice custom hands, printed minute track round the edge. Nice and clean dial as well. Printed logo, and what's that say? Automatic, just above a 6. Perfect. Nice and clean, that's how I like it. There's no point in adding any more clutter than there needs to be. Lume on this, Swiss Superluminova C3. It's a sports watch, it's not a dive watch, so I mean the lume isn't outstanding, but still good, and it's evenly applied. Satisfactory, I would call it. Or actually, better way to phrase it is really good for a sports watch. 100 metres of water resistance, which is perfect. I'll show you the case back. As I say, I have been wearing it, so hopefully it's clean enough. The case back is screwed down, not screw down. Exhibition display, and that is sapphire crystal, by the way, to show off the movement. You have, it's not a custom rotor, is it? Oh, that's, I don't know how they've applied that, if it's etched or a sticker. I think it's etched, maybe. Well, I can't really feel any difference, to be honest with you. Either way, it's nice. I do like it. Nice finishing on the movement there, as you can see. Nice. No complaints. The crown is 6.7mm, I measured it at, and it's just push-pull. But as I say, it's 100 metres water resistance, and perfect. Perfect size for the style of watch. No issues whatsoever. Right, colour options. On launch, I can't remember the exact date. It's launching on Kickstarter, but it is soon. That's why I'm reviewing it now, because I know it's coming up in the next week or two. Maybe the 1st of February, but don't quote me on that. Maybe it's before that. I don't know. Check their website and you'll get the exact date. Right, colour options. Right, on launch, or what they're launching the Kickstarter campaign with, is 3 different colours. But there's 6 SKUs in total. Silver or DLC plus the 3 different colour options. So 6. Right, first you have this one, the Neo Tokyo, and it's available with the normal titanium or the black DLC coated. You also have, they call it Turbo Blue, also available, DLC or normal titanium. And they have the other one that I've got here, that I've already showed you, is the Kurayami. Again, black DLC or silver. To be kind of brutally honest, I don't think, I'm not 100%, I thought this was up like too dark, if you know what I mean, but still like it. Also, normally I don't mention like stretch goals, but going by how well the last watch did, I'm pretty sure the stretch goals will be smashed. Now, the stretch goals that they're talking about is a titanium bracelet, but it's no black DLC. According to their website, it's just the silver version, which I prefer. Now, you also have the different colour options that they're doing as stretch goals. First up, you have the Neo Blizzard. Let me just look at my notes again. Aye, and it's like a white dial, which, you know, I like. The only thing I would say about that is when you look at the picture of it that I've put up on the screen, I actually feel that they should have deleted the black border round the dial and made that all white rather than try to two-tone it. That's what I would do. That's what I would prefer. And according to that, it's only available in the black DLC. You think you're missing a trick there, because if that had the silver finish titanium with the hardness coating and all that, the white dial with the white going right to the very edge, I'd buy that right now. I would. But because it's only available, and I mean, they might change it. Who knows? But I'd prefer to see it in silver rather than DLC. The other colour option that they're offering as a stretch goal is the Cherry Blossom Candy, which is bright. But I think that would be quite popular. You know, people like... Unlike myself, I like white dial watches. I'm a white dial slut, apparently. That's what I was called the other day. I don't mind. Aye, but I think the Cherry Blossom Candy one will be quite popular if, you know, everything goes according to their plans. Right, so that's all the stretch goals. As I say, it'll be available on Kickstarter. I have left a link to the actual campaign on my website. Link in the description. It gives you the full spec. Obviously the link to Kickstarter where it'll go live. Plus this video will be embedded into it. It'll give you all the stretch goals. Everything you need to know about this watch, it's on my website. Last but not least, warranty. 2 years. Now, I should, before I made this video, I should have actually asked, because according to the listing on their website for this, it says 1 year. But if you look at their support pages and the last watch, it was 2 years. So I think it's a misprint on their latest. So I'm going to say it's got a 2 year warranty. You'll need to clarify that with Namica watches if I'm wrong. Although I'm pretty sure I'm right. Right guys, that's about it. Oh shit, I better give you a wrist shot. There you go. My wrist size is 6 3/4 inches for your reference. And as you can see, there's no big massive stupid dangly bit there, which I like. Strap's really comfortable. This watch is pretty much ideal for my size wrist. And I'm pretty sure it would be for up to 7 inches. Once you go above 7 inches, I think the length of the strap, it'll fit. It'll go up to like 7.5 in that, but you might struggle with how much excess you've got to make it feel comfortable. Anyway, I really like this watch, and this is just a prototype, as is the other one that's in the case there. But this is like the full review, so, and this is pretty much 99% of what the production watch will be like, I'm sure. So it's going to get the Platinum Award. I was in two minds whether to give it gold or platinum. I mean, if they'd done that white dial as I described it, I mean that would be outstanding. That would be an ideal watch, especially for me. And if they'd done it in silver, it means I could get the bracelet as well. Aye, that would be amazing. But that's just my own perspective. No, everybody's going to... I mean, Tony, you know who you are. You probably want this one. The purple dial. No, you're the purple dial slut. Anyway, really nice watch. And it actually, as I mentioned earlier, it took me by surprise just how good this is. I wasn't sure what to expect before it arrived. But I'm really glad that this Namica watches sent me this, because it's just really nice. Look how it sits on my wrist as well. Lovely. Right guys, that's it. That's my review done for today. Please like, share, subscribe. Usual drivel that I normally mention. And I'll see you in the next video. Toodles.